Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Angie, and today we're playing the demo for Abyss Occult, action-adventure horror experience with ever-changing spaces, solve puzzles, uncover clues, and rely on a mysterious phone to push beyond confinement. We've heard this before, we've seen this before. I'm hoping this dev can bring something interesting to it. Crevon Studios have done nothing else. Brilliant. What about Sarah Noor? They have done nothing else as well. Brilliant stuff. Your escape leads to a series of unsettling locations. The phone is essential for survival. Managing a battery matters. A curated demo built for Steam Next Fest. Good. Your demo should be a cross section of your experience. I 100% agree with that. Distinct handcrafted environments. Phone-based gameplay. Okay. Environmental time-based puzzle. Sudden chase teachings where hesitation is punished. Oh my. I guess I have to pay attention on this one. Oh, nope. It got bigger. Options. Turn on VSync. Key bindings. Okay. Audio. Good. Graphics. Okay. Okay. Middling graphic settings. It's fine. Abyss Occult. I have a diegetic view of a crystal and some fireflies. Okay.
I usually forget everything when I wake up. Maybe it means something. Or maybe it's just another dream.
Maybe. Wake up, Dumbo. Navi? Oh, first thing I see here, some squished textures, buddy. Also, this game is dark as shit. Open. Alright. Not really the sound. Oh, Jesus. Not really the sound metal doors make, but okay. Alright. I can't see shit, so I'm gonna move towards. Alright, pick up. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, so is this like the gimmick school of horror? Well, that charges fast. Oh, I have to use the arrow keys? Okay. Oh. Okay. That's an interesting choice. Okay. I'm hearing music. Oh, that's a big safe. Ah, there's a big lever over here.
I need to turn on the power.
Okay. Sounds like we have power if there's a music playing. That is a hand jug. That is way too... Either that or I'm tiny. Okay, this flashlight is horrible. Will that turn off my flashlight? It did, alright. I mean, it is representing a flashlight in on a camera phone fairly well. So.
I need to fix the wire.
Mm-hmm.
I need to fix the wire.
How do I fix the wire? That wire? Alright, fine. Oh. Okay, that's wild. I don't know why that's like that, but okay. Seems very dark. I fully think that the phone battery should last way longer, but what do I know? I was half expecting that to turn on some lights or something, but alright. I've always griped about lights in video games not being good enough. But this one is representing a flashlight from a cell phone, which are garbage. They're bad. They don't give much light. So we're going to, yep, turn that on and head into this cave with a tile floor and industrial lighting, apparently.
What is that sound?
Okay. Okay. I was about to say, I swear to God, if the demo ends right there, I'm gonna be mad. Oh. So glad you have features that just don't work in the demo. It's my favorite thing.
This machine is broken. I need to fix it.
Yes, AI man, you will. There's a big dude in the middle here. There's a tree. There's an old CRT monitor. Okay, can't go that way. Oh, it's a lion statue. Okay. There's a tiny door. We're just going full Alice in Wonderland in here. There's a big safe door. Oh, there's a cog here. Alright. Okay, now you're just being belligerent, game dev. Oh, is this a slide puzzle? The worst kind of puzzle? I can't interact with it. Alright. Oh, there's another cog. How did I miss these cogs? I had to have walked right over that. I don't really understand the point of the phone.
It's coming together, but it won't run like this. It's coming together, but it won't run like this.
I really don't understand the point of the phone. It's an interesting mechanic. Just you haven't really done much with it yet. Like if I needed to call a number to open a door or something like that. Like... Or visit a website to get a password or, you know, something. Okay, all these weird doors. Hold on a second. Let me see if there's no internet access. Not enough storage. Okay, that's insane. Okay, that's pointless. Okay. Okay, well the only thing that works on this is the flashlight. So I genuinely don't understand why we even have this thing. I would have thought someone would call us and be vaguely threatening throughout the opening bit or something, you know? I figured all the games to have a call opening, this one would have had a call opening, but it didn't have a call opening, so... There's the last cog.
That should do it.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for the jump scare. It'll happen any second. Come on. Do it. Do it. Yeah, cell phone's out of juice. Sure, it's any brighter. I mean, you guys could probably see just as much with the flashlight off or the flashlight on. It doesn't seem to do much for me, honestly. I take it that's not right. Okay, that was right. Why did I need that? Game? Why did I need that? Was there... Did that open something? I didn't really notice the curtains before. Oh, the safe. Can I... No? Okay. You. Examine. Oh, it's just a rotation puzzle. Okay, so it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was. Okay, a nondescript hallway. Not exactly the best thing to use for your puzzle. Just putting that on the table. Oh, God. Shiny corrugated steel. Okay, was that just the door closing? I guess so. Alright, let's pause for a second. Did I get any bingo? Okay, well, this is from the previous one. Bizarre layout, I'll leave. No, not really. Alright. Stairs in a... Okay. This is a well-lit house. Okay. Yeah. Alright, that was that was like the first half of a normal Valve puzzle. It was weird. That was odd. Why'd that open the door? Like, if there was like steam blocking this or something, that'd make way more sense. Oh, this is a fucking maze. I fucking hate mazes. Oh, great. Alright. Oh, great. Hate mazes. Especially hard to look at mazes. This is an ugly maze. What a bloody waste of time mazes are. I despise them. Oh, a ball?
Gotta get out of here.
Oh, okay. What does that mean? Oh, broken piece. I can't see. Am I supposed to... Oh, well, no, that's where I started. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Back to the exit? No? Okay. Oh, find the broken pieces. 1 of 3. Okay. I would have thought the blue light would have been, you know... No, the blue light means nothing. Great. Okay, well, I've been... back to every corner, I think. Except for down here. I don't think I've been down here yet. Yeah, okay. Do I go back to the orb now? I assume I go back to the orb. Okay. Okay, that was... Oh, great. We go from one eyesore to another. Okay. Run. Oh, okay. I'm currently sprinting, by the way. Oh. Okay, well I can't run because I am currently running. I know I'm gonna go down to the camera and... Oh no! Okay. I'm currently sprinting, by the way. Oh, shit. The abyss claimed you. How am I supposed to dodge that? Okay. I'll have to do all this bit again? Ugh, alright. Again, this is walking. This is sprinting. I wonder if I can catch it. No, okay. Well, I put the phone away. There we go. Yeah. And then he's gonna turn up again. Yeah. Alright. Oh. 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 Okay. What? Okay. I know it said, like, don't mess up kind of mechanics, but, like a little bit of wiggle, I think, is fine. Also, having to redo this is a pain in the ass, so put that in your thing and dongle it, I guess. Okay. Okay. Open. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take this out and do this. Okay.
What was that?
It was Slender Man bent over doing the crab wall. It's very bright. Oh, game's flickering. Okay, I guess this is pretty in a kind of like end of a Doctor Who season kind of way. Okay. The grass load is wild. Okay. You know, this feels like the mathematical expression of a garden. You know, where it's like really precise. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're flickering again.
Was that a dream?
As a cell phone? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're having nightmares because you have paintings like this on your wall, you lunatic. Wow, that's a high toilet, a high tub. That needs to be lowered. No mirror in your bathroom? Dude, this is unhinged behavior. The crystal from the opening scene. Okay. With the fairies. Okay. Wow. What to say about Abyss Occult? Abyss Occult. It tries, man. It tries. It really does. It really does try. Like, it's trying something. Okay, so this is meant to be a cross-section, which is probably why the environments felt real weird. So, I'll tell you this right now, buddy. Mazes. F-tier design. Mazes are the starting point. Like, there was one part where we had a corridor where we came down like this, and then went like this, and then went like this, and then went here. That could just be a L corridor, or just a straight, like, I don't understand why he had to have this, like, S corridor. Mazes. I hate mazes. They're pointless. That room with the cogs, with all, like, the setting and the statue. what was the point of that whole? There was nothing in that room besides that cog puzzle. And on the correction, there was the slide, the move the picture puzzle. But that wasn't even a slide puzzle. That was just an orient this picture correctly puzzle. Like, none of those weird sized doors mattered. Nothing in that library section mattered. It felt very much like oh, there's going to be like 2 or 3 puzzles in this room to like progress, to get cogs, to... Nope. It felt unfinished, I guess is the way to put it. Beyond that, puzzles, or mazes, I should say. I despise mazes. I really do. And unless there's like... they make a point of it. Like, the only hedge maze I've ever not hated was the hedge maze from Resident Evil 4, and it was because you spent half the time of that hedge maze tearing down the hedge maze. Visuals. Okay, so visuals, we're talking visual style menus. I think the menus were fine. The visual style, I think, was fine. The asset and the textures were all squished and weirdly bright for being a horror game. The cell doors made weird noises. That's going to come in sound design. I think visually it's grasping at straws, but I don't think it's grabbed enough straws to get an identity at this point. Like, the weird Slender Man monster felt really out of place. It felt very much like a horror games have a Slender Man. Let's put in Slender Man kind of thing. I'm not sure what that has to do with the cell phone, too. The cell phone was weirdly useless. So visually, I'm going to give this a 2. Just because I think that is fair. Because I don't think that visually it had much going on. Sound-wise, some of the sounds were a bit weird. Like the cell door, the first thing you do when you open a cell door, and it sounds like a regular wooden door. And I'm like, that's not how metal sounds. So the sound design was weird. Environment was kind of dry. I'm going to give it a 2. Just because I feel like it needs a lot of improvement, but it was there. So, like, you're aware that sounds need to happen, and there needs to be a soundscape, and camera needs to be reset, and, like, that these things need to occur, but the sounds you're using and the way you're using them is not quite there, you know? Narrative, or game design. Level game design, puzzle mechanic structure. I think the puzzles themselves are inherently fine. Getting gears to open a gate, in the one game I've published, I've done that. So I'm not throwing stones for that. The way it's presented is so bare bones, and the way it's solved is so anticlimactic. Like, those cogs were just loose in the room. I didn't have to take them out of another machine or open a cage or solve a puzzle or something to get any of those cogs. That felt really bad. The image, moving the image puzzle, why was that just a picture of a random hallway? Like, that portrait that you have to reassemble should have been a portrait of something rather than an empty hallway. And of course, the pick up the maze pieces to reassemble the ball. Like, if it was a cube and you walked up to it and you pressed it and it shattered and the pieces scattered and then the maze appeared, okay. But the fact that the maze existed and I was allowed to experience the whole of the maze, before I triggered the thing, it trivialized it. So I think having it appear, and also the blue lighting should be near the pieces to like help guide you. The blue, if you're going to do a maze, that's how you should do a maze. Otherwise, cut the maze. Besides that, there was the puzzle with the valves, which I would maybe have something indicate better which valve the pipes are intending to be processed, because I thought it was going to be like you move one valve and like all the needles were going to move, but that was not the case. So I would either make it more visually indicating that what gauge you're playing with, or lean into like the classic RE valve style and just have each valve affect each gauge differently. I know it's harder to design, but like I would either make it more clear that it's just one gauge at a time, or have all the gauges affect everything constantly. That said, this had gameplay, this had mechanics. You had a battery mechanic on the phone. Granted, the phone was pointless, but like you had a flashlight mechanic, there was a save mechanic, there was puzzle mechanics, there was not an inventory mechanic, but there was definitely like a holding objects mechanic. I'm going to give this a 3, just because I think that this just needs work. Narratively, oh god, was there even a narrative mentioned? You wake up, not really. So narratively, I'm gonna give this a 1, because there was barely anything. Or originality, I think there's an idea here. I think you need to lean more into the cell phone. I think you need to lean more into the weird places, like the liminal stuff, and I would maybe abandon the Slender Man. I'm gonna give this a 2 in originality, just because there is an idea here, and I think you need to express that idea properly. I don't. Oh, there was AI voices, wasn't there? Was there an AI disclaimer? No, there isn't. I'm like 90% sure that that was an AI voice, though. I can't confirm that, though. That could have just been bad voice acting. I'm not going to mark it for AI, because I don't know if that was AI voice acting or, like, someone talking. It could have been text-to-speech, which is not the same. You know, because text-to-speech is, like, a thing that exists, and it uses, like, sound modules rather than, like, stolen voice work. So, if it's text-to-speech, you get kind of a soft pass, but I can't tell. Either that was just somebody talking in a very plain, or like someone goes on Fiverr and is like, yeah, I'm going to read this as plainly and flatly as I possibly can. You can kind of sound like AI, you know? So at that, I'm not going to mark that down for AI. The demo, I don't think was a lie. I think it did all of its things in the most clinical way possible. There's an example of unsettling location. There's an example of an abandoned structure. There's an example of ornate structures. There's an example of an industrial corridor. There's an example of restoring your power. So it is very clinically accurate. So I'm not going to mark it down for that. That said, it got a 10, which is a C. Oh, wrong. Which is a C. So a C is passing. This game needs way more refinement. It just needs more attention. It needs more clarity visually. It needs more it needs more expression. It needs more. It just needs more work. This is perfectly fine. It needs more effort. It needs to be finished. The garden made no sense. The random industrial sector made no sense. If you're the thing that's kind of worrying me too, now I'm seeing the trailer, or the second trailer, is that everything that occurred in the game occurred in the trailer. So there's not more. When they made this trailer, they didn't have more. Which is fine. But at the same time, like, you should have more to your game. Because I feel like that was the whole game. Don't do that. Anyways, I've been rambling for a few minutes now at this point. This has been Abyss Occult. If you think I'm out of pocket, let me know. If you agree, like the video or share it. Subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Subscribe. Ring the bell. And of course, I'll see you guys next time in the next video, when hopefully I play something else. Anyways, bye.